The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. That's Washington, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. That is caught by Washington. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st down, Levis. That's into the hands of Jonathan. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way. And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, They've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He will have a Ravens first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. Another try with Brooks. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Levis to throw. That's complete. It's Odunze.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Throwing on second down, Levis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 5 yards.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Levis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Richardson. Now a deep shot for Allen. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. A give for McCaffrey running right. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have.
And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Baltimore. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Levis to throw it here on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Now, Levis. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Levis. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half about to get started. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. The throw on the run is complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Now a give on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They put Pickens in motion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Levis. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Allen, in motion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion now, it's Collins. On 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's Richardson on the move. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Richardson to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, KC. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Taking off, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Richardson operating from the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They send him right out of the slot. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. On play action, Richardson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On 1st down, Levis. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this will be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. This one complete to Washington. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, it's Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Levis. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here is 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here comes 2nd down. The tight end, Allen, in motion. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense pulls here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.